Yo, what's going on, everybody? We are back. We're at week two, MOHAA Snipers League. We got an awesome match for you tonight. I'm Buckwheat, and I'm going to be joined tonight on this cast by Misfits Royson. What's up, bro?
What's up, Bucky? Glad to be here, brother.
Heck yeah. Not too much. Excited to get our second cast in. We had one last season with Pat, and tonight's going to be me and you, so it's going to be a chill, fun evening with some good MOHA.
Yeah, looking forward to the matchup. WDC, good team. Beat Misfits by one last week, and then we'll see what well played can put together. See what type of strategies they got up their sleeve, and hopefully we got a good match tonight.
Yeah, man, that was a good match between us. Got us by one, but as I mentioned last week, that was dub in my eyes. We got a server connection timeout. Uh, Gotta reconnect. But let's take a look at the standings. We're only at week two, but we got a little bit of data that we can go over. Um, see, so WDC, they are 1-0. Yeah, 1-0 right now. Playing Well Played, who is 0-1. So both teams only played 1 week, and WDC won their match. Well Played did not win their match. Going on this server. Take a look at the maps tonight. We got V2 and Morning Assault. As we both predicted, we'll probably see V2 first. That's what I'm guessing. That's the community favorite. You know, go ahead, get V2 out of the way, and then take it to Morning Assault. I'm wrong. It's Morning Assault first. Looks like we've got all WDC in here, but we do not have any well-played players in here yet. But let's take a look at, let's introduce WDC tonight. They're the home team. A lot of familiar faces. As last season, they pretty much kept their core lineup. We'll start off. They've kept Blitz on the roster, which I think is a pretty cool move by Eastern. Everyone knows Blitz, Misfits member, long time. He passed away earlier this year, and we really miss him. It still doesn't sound real, but RIP Blitz, we miss you, brother. Blitz actually captain mine and your team 2 years ago with bad comms, and I know we kind of joked about running that team back. You know, this really can't happen right now, but God, those were some good times.
Yeah, he was a great captain, a great dude. If you guys see the BZ in people's names, that's what it stands for. People still representing him, which is awesome to see. But yeah, he was a awesome dude, a great captain. Loved playing Moha.
Absolutely, great dude. Yeah. So Blitz on the roster. We've got Lil Devil, Eastern team captain. We got Sleepy, the Roof God, Knight, who is also team captain, Rain Man, Poe, and DW. Uh, so let's take a look at well played. We've got Sweens, Joe Blow, Angel, Abba, Cool Whip, Leon, Killa7, and Feisty. We haven't seen Feisty yet. He didn't play last week's match, so maybe we'll see him tonight. But team captains of well played are Abba and Leon.
Yeah, WDC pretty stacked, a lot of good players, but also a lot of good shooters on well played. So again, hopefully we get a good matchup, some good fights tonight.
Absolutely, yeah. Both teams, a lot of really good shooters. It could go either way. I'm excited to see. I know that WDC is going to have the upper hand coming in, just a squad that played really well together last season. They're looking good this season as well. WP being a new squad, I feel like the core of that team has played together for a few seasons with the EH squad, and then last season with AX. And they got a couple new players, but it's still they're gonna have that new growing pains of a new team. But I think the core of this WP with Angel, Abba, Killa7, and Leon is a pretty strong squad. Notable shout out to Abba coming back to the game after a long break last season and just picking it up like he was riding a bike. Like, the dude just drops so many kills. He's very powerful in the server. I'm going to be watching him tonight. I think Abba's going to have a great showing. He always plays well no matter what. And thanks to Panic, shout out Panic and the MOHAA Snipers League website, we got the Season 9 player leaderboard. I was pretty blown away when I checked this out earlier. Number 1 player right now, highest average and total kills. Go for the eyes, boo from the Elevate. This kid has put 81 kills in 2 matches. Insane. And I think even
it's pretty crazy.
He dropped a 50-something bomb in his last match. Pretty wild. Dude, Go for the Eyes Boo has a lot of style, just deadly. He doesn't miss a lot of shots. He can shoot through every single grate on V2, so I think he's not playing tonight, so we won't see him, but no, shout out to Boo for dropping 81 kills in 2 matches. But yeah, Mo next with 61, Big Dom's got 56, Red Rain 54, Sever, and then the list goes on. You can check it out at MOHAASnipersLeague.com.
And like you said, just shout out to Panic for just getting the leagues together and just updating and that the website, putting some work into it. So shout out to Panic.
Yeah, man. We have a good group of people here at MOHAA Snipers League to help put all of this together, to bring you guys, the live matches every week. Shout out Brixton for the esports type HUD, like, makes viewing the game, as a spectator so much easier to have, or just so much nicer. It's like you get to see rounds won, kills, who's alive. We don't have to hit tab and go to the scoreboard and match to show you that. But it looks like everyone is in right now, so looks like we will see Feisty here. That's who that is. Maybe that's Haste. That might be Killa7. So it looks like we got Abba, Joe Blow, Angel, Sweens, and Cool Whip, along with, I believe, Killa7 here for the well-played squad. And then for the WDC spot, we got Rayman, Eastern, Sleepy, Knight, DW, and Poe. Yeah, so I think that's about everything we covered pre-match. It's a MOHAA in.
Yeah, so what are we looking at? 6v6 tonight?
I think so. Yeah, so dropping the rosters from max size of last season of 10 to dropping it to 8 this year opens up the option to do 5v5 up to 7v7. So we've seen squads do 7v7. We've seen a couple 5v5s. So be right in the middle tonight with a 6v6.
If I'm not mistaken, it's well played that is the home team, so they'll be able to pick the map and side first. So we'll see if we stay on this map or head over to V2.
what's up. Yeah, so I've heard a couple of people have mentioned audio's been low. I think I fixed it. So I had my headphone amp cranked pretty high, and I think that was causing me to keep everything else kind of low. So turn that headphone amp down a bit, crank everything else. I think we should be at a better volume all around for the live. Yeah, I appreciate everyone that reaches out to let me know if there's anything going on technical wise I need to change, so keep that up. Appreciate it. I mean, I'm usually used to something going terribly wrong, and that's not happened yet, so a little freaky. Are getting warmed up here, getting the final shots in.
Outstanding performance.
Looks like we're going live soon.
Hello, one. I think we're live. WDC is gonna let us start. Allies here. WP is gonna be defending Axis side.
Both teams being cautious right now. Not a whole lot of rushing.
Yep. Defensive positions here. Oh, first blood. Sleepy with a grenade on Abba. Motorcycle side.
We got WC pushing motorcycle door. Now pushing them toward the bomb.
Yeah, Sleepy's almost in spawn. That's gonna take him out behind garage. Big kill right there. So 3 WC. 2 big kills. I'm not sure if that's Leon or that's...
I believe it is, but yeah, WDC taking the first round. Looks like WP, yeah, I think that WP had a chance to kind of hold that bomb, but it looks like WDC had a nice little rush to pick them off, get that first round win.
Rayman takes out Haste over the motorcycle door.
Yeah, here come the nades.
Blowing cool up with 2 big kills on our WC. Spots Angel from the windows. DW takes out Joe below. the... Oh, big shot by TW into Angel. That's gonna check garage. Got him 2 TW takes him in garage.
WC up 2-0 on defending. This map is seems to be pretty neutral, but any defending goes the defending side. So we'll see if well played can get a couple rounds here and get some momentum going.
Taken out by Sleepy. It's all down to Cool Whip here. 1v4.
Explosive charge is good to go. Victory!
Big nade from Sleepy. Set nade onto that garage area. Nades.
Rain's been pushing L pretty good the last couple of rounds. Let's see if we can get back to their bomb, pick off a few more kills.
Joe doing what he can.
Nice pick from Leon, trying to hold back garage. They get. Oh, that was Poe.
Angel
Really good.
taken out by Eastern. WDC doing a very good job advancing in, getting access off positions, getting frags.
Yeah, it seemed like that first round was they played pretty cautiously, but now I think they're starting to get a little momentum and starting to move in pretty quickly now.
Pushing up, trying to take some of these fights up close. Takes out Abba and top clock.
Sleepy doing a good job cleaning up. Yeah, it goes that quick. WDC up 5-0.
Looking Nate. Oh, and he just goes out of the map. It's a little too far to the right. Yeah, wow. Really big kill into Eastern. Got a 2v2 here. Knight takes out Haste over by Cool Whip takes out Knight. So we got a 1v1 here. Cool Whip versus Rainman. Rainman's pushing into the gate's gonna Jiggle peeking. And take a shot. He W's into him and gets the frag. Very nice.
WP needed that. WDC
Yeah.
up 6-0 now. Let's see if they can get hopefully a few rounds before they change sides.
WDC's pushed in through motorcycle. 3 of them are wrapping around to Axis 1. Caught.
Yeah, just one left. Up to Joe now. And they get cleaned up.
That's the half. That's 7-0 WD.
Do have a feeling WP will probably do a little bit better on V2. You know, the standard match scrim for MOHAA. These custom maps can always be a little tricky especially for new teams. But yeah, we'll see if WP can get a few rounds on this side.
I used to not have a pen and paper on me. Do you have a pen and paper? Live on 1 already. Joe Blow with an unfortunate nade onto ABBA. WP numbers right now over WDC though.
Ooh, nice shot by Angel. Eastern was about to take out one of Angel's guys, but he was able to get the shot first. There we go. There's a win for WP. A little momentum going on to the next round.
Absolutely. Pushing in together, helping each other out. Ace spots Sleepy up in the windows. Takes a shot, doesn't get the kill, but that's good info to have. What a nade. Oh, that's a team nade. Angel onto ABBA. Unfortunate there. ABBA 2 rounds in a row. I hit with a big kill onto Angel from the left side of the gate.
Yeah, WDC, good defensive positions early round. Maybe some good nades might get them pushed out, but looks like WDC is getting the numbers right now, and WP only down to 2.
Cool Whip and Joe are going to reconvene in spawn area.
Nade and come in. Doesn't get anyone.
Those spots Rain Man out, and now we're getting spawned here. Sleepy gets the kill onto Joe. Cool Whip takes out Sleepy. Getting traded out to Rain Man. That's going to be GG's for the first map. There's a lot of action coming at you quick.
we got WDC defending first B2, which is always probably most likely preferred. WP going to be attacking, so WP is going to need to get a good amount of wins, hopefully, before they turn over and for the second half.
Yeah, both squads much more familiar with this map and tactics here than Morning Assault, so I think WP is going to have a better chance pushing in allies this map. Looks like we're going to get a quick 5-on-1 here. Got East room. T taking up their defensive positions. Couple players pushing long haul, led by Haste.
Eastern takes out Angel and Vent. They got Vent. Let's see, we got Rain and Eastern holding down Vent right now.
Yep, WP lower truck control, but WPC are deadly holding that top truck. Top ladder, top truck flag position. Knight takes out Cool Red, bottom spiral. It's down to 2 WP. Have a spots on top truck spiral. Looks like a big kill. Here they come. 1-0 WDC. Got an all allies push through long haul. A nades out. Gonna take Joe blow. BW there holding it down. It's another kill. It's a third. Finally takes him down. Sleepy trades him, and then Abba gets Rain Man. What a round by DW. Abba sneaks through, but Knight's there, top spiral to take him out.
Yeah, great job by DW, kind of setting the tone for that next round, getting that early front spawn and taking advantage of it.
You allies are going to push through suicide. Joe's going to take long haul. Yeah, WDC is going to give them lower truck control again. But they're going to deny any push to get on top truck. Joe with the frag onto D-Dog. 3-0 WDC.
Not much you can do with. Yeah, they WDC won long haul suicide door pretty quickly, which got them that win pretty quick.
WDC reading that allies are pushing deny allies any sort of push into truck.
Couple negative kills on allies. Something you don't want to see on the second half. I know they had a little troubles nading each other. So again, it's only week 2. New team. They can certainly get better as the season goes on.
Absolutely. Abba's pushed out through B3 here. Is going to go in through B4. At least
I like it.
secure a plan.
I like it.
Yeah. Got to try something different.
I mean, he's still got 3 minutes, so doesn't need to plant too soon. Maybe he can get a kill or 2. They're looking for him all, and no one's near him, so he's gonna have some time to get in good position to hopefully pick off a couple kills.
Yeah, he's gonna set up in flag room. There's one. B3. Starting to get surrounded though. He's taken out by Sniping. Nice try.
WDC Russian vent. They're already into their spawn, so they're probably trying to pick them off from behind.
That's exactly what happened. They're showing them no mercy. Right. Live 01 coming up here. B2 second half.
They are Russian vent, and they are through already. WP up on numbers.
WP already up through spiral. Top truck. Good map control. Spot DW out at B2. Oh, there's an 8 into CO. Oh, it narrowly avoids it. Eastern gets the kill from below. There's a CR nade in. I don't think it gets anything. Eastern DW fighting from tough positions here, B2 and lower rocket area. Oh, Eastern's all the way through B4 right now. Cool, it's gonna hold that top staircase. DW's gonna reposition through bottom truck. V3 here. WP with numbers.
Ooh, nice shot by Cool.
Eastern. 1-0 WP. Neon drops a nade.
Knight pushing B3, set up pretty nicely. Now they've got truck control. WP up 4-3 on numbers right now.
WP set up. Good default positions outside. WDC is gonna reconvene at top truck.
Feel like we should be getting some action here in flag room soon. Maybe some T2 shots as well. Nade out to pre-CR. Nice shot. Get Knight. I like it. Ah, Sleepy gets him.
Two WDC laughing. Very strong players can win this. Eastern take the Sleepy's pushed in. Angel.
Oh, Angel on cool. Yeah, unfortunate. He had to hit on Sleepy. And Sleepy takes him down.
Oh man, if that team frag didn't happen, that could have gone. That could have gone WP's favor. That's gonna be the game. GG's in the chat. Both WDC taking the 8-1 score line, both sides. So final round count, I believe 16-2 WDC.
Yeah, just some observations from the map or this match. WP again, they got a lot of good players on that team. I think they just need a little bit. Again, early in the season, the more matches they play, the better they'll get. They'll kind of reduce the team kills that they had. And again, they were going up against WDC, a pretty good, solid team, a lot of good players on that side as well. So again, early in the season, so we'll see what happens.
Yeah, just trying to get, as much scrim time together as you can. Play with your guys throughout the week. Join pugs, do inners if you have to, scrim other teams. Just get comfortable with your team. Try to come up with some sort of strategy. It looked like there wasn't much that they had planned coming in, just trying to, like, for example, in V2, just trying to push long haul, and WDC kind of gave them that space early on, and then realized they could just win those fights, and they didn't give him in. He just pushed down to long haul and took it to close quarters. But yeah, WDC, a very strong team, though, one of the best in the league. So they knew it was going to be a tough match coming in.
Yeah, and also interesting maps. Obviously, we have V2, the standard that everyone's used to, and then throwing in a custom, especially with a new team. It's always going to be a question mark on that and how a new team's going to play on that. But again, if these are playoff maps, I'm sure WP is probably going to get a little bit more practice on that and kind of get some strategies down moving forward.
reach out, see if any of the captains want to come in. Okay, Abba is gonna come in and say something. What's up, man?
Hey, what's up, guys?
Hey, brother.
That was rough.
You played a good team, man. It's
Yeah.
again, it's early in the season. I think we mentioned that quite a bit during the match, but yeah, you played well. I think one of the observations we had was obviously a new custom map. It's always a new team on a custom is always interesting to see. And then noticed a couple team kills. If that got cleaned up,
Bro.
I think
Yeah.
we could have seen maybe a couple more rounds out of you guys.
Yeah, there was definitely maps or rounds that we could have had that we dropped the ball on for sure. WDC, obviously another great team. It's hard coming in, swinging on, the two top teams, man, and it definitely brings down the morale of your team when you're kind of just getting slaughtered like that. So, and especially for a new team to go against like the two finalists, it's rough because I mean, the chatter on the Discord was all right. It wasn't bad. There was a lot of talking over each other and call outs that were missed. Um, but yeah, our team kills definitely hurt us many times. I mean, shoot, was morning ass. I didn't even get to experience allied side. Both times I got naded out on both rounds from my team, and I was just like, I'm like, are you serious right now?
Yeah.
Like,
Saw that.
uh,
The two rounds in a
yeah,
row. You even pointed it out in game. That's tough, bro.
yeah, it's all right. I mean, people were laughing. We got a chuckle out of it, but then when it trickled into V2, and it's like, okay, frustrations were there for sure. And all of us weren't even playing our top game, which kind of sucks. Um, I've been gone all week and uh, exhausted, super exhausted right now. Um, so I still have no excuse, man. It's like I should be able to turn it on, when I need to, and uh, it's hard. It really is hard because I'm so used to playing with, you know, like-minded people. So when you get a fresh group and um, they're completely different play styles that are all there, it definitely makes things a little rough. But it doesn't mean that we can't, you know, beat beat teams here. Um, but it's definitely rough, man. Oh my gosh,
Yeah, no,
this
100,
this is so
100%.
a
Like you
lot.
said, I think with a new team, even especially on a custom, you're trying to figure out strategies where nades are going and where you
Hmm.
shouldn't be at some time, and then even call outs on Discord. You guys have to kind of hone in on what you guys want to say and who's going to be doing the call outs on and whatnot. But and I think even with us streaming, and I think that's a good learning tool to just kind of look back on and see what you guys did right, what you guys did wrong, and then again, it's early in the season. See how you guys can progress and get better.
Yeah, I mean, like the first, we were practicing on morning ass. We were just kind of going through some call outs, and there was a few things that took too long to set up. So uh, I got naded in one of those setups. And the first round, I got naded out by Sleepy, and I was like, oh, there's a nade for that spot. And that's my me being naive and not knowing much of the maps all that well, and I think that's partially my own fault though too. I should have stayed around for the pugs during the off season. Like I could have pugged way more than what I did to kind of freshen up things, but um, so I dropped the ball for my team as well. We did it as a whole. It's not one single person that did it. We all kind of failed. So The only thing that we can do is try and get better, and we really just need to start getting those scrims in. But these first 2 weeks for this season have been rough for us. Unfortunately, I had a not so good phone call in the beginning of the week that had to take me away because our plan was to get practices in, and so it took me away the whole week until yesterday morning. And so I'm still kind of recovering from that whole week. And I know that the guys, I think they got a scrim or two in, which is good that they were doing things without me there, which is nice. But we really just need to work as a team a lot better. I mean, you can kind of see it when we're playing. We're kind of, we, I bet you we, from my point of view, I bet you we look kind of like chickens with their heads cut off for most of the time. And that's what it felt like for me during that match. I mean, some of us were hitting shots, that we needed to hit, but Angel, he was off his game, and usually he's a solid player to lean on too, and we all just made some mistakes, and you know, Cool Whip, man. I mean, he stepped it up too, on a few of those rounds. He held it together and got us around, and which was nice. So shout out to him, man, and even my whole team. Yeah, we lost as bad as we did, but still we pushed through, and as embarrassing and as it is, hopefully that it can only get better from here.
For sure. Yeah, and I mentioned this during the stream. You guys have a lot of good shooters on your side. I think once you guys start to strategize and figure out where you guys want to do,
Hmm.
those wins will start coming. And then we just got Sleepy in here. Want to kind of get his perspective on a few things. I think there was a few rounds well played could have certainly pulled out, but it looks like WDC was able to stop that. So I just wanted to see, welcome Sleepy first of all, and
Oh,
let me like to see your perspective on how the
I,
match
I
went and what your
I'd
team
like to
did right.
I'd like to say first, GG, man. Well
yeah, it
played
was a
for
great
sure.
game. Yeah, I think Buck says it like a lot of the weeks. It's that momentum. We got off to those first couple rounds and we just fucking we ran it down, and I think that's a big thing in Moha is that momentum because you see it all the time. Guys will go up 5-0 and then all of a sudden they lose five straight. I think that was the big thing. It's just you guys weren't able to stop that momentum by us. We were pushing and we weren't letting you have time to set up. We were going, and I think that was a big thing for us. Like we were talking about prior to the game, if it's not working, we'll slow it down. But it was working, and we were just fucking we were giving her, you know.
Yeah, and that's I mean, before we even came in there, that we were working on like setups and stuff, and I think a lot of our issue though too is a lot of us don't know the nades. And you guys got a solid team that you like you know the nades. There's quite a few of you guys that know when to throw these nades and where the spawns
Well,
are.
to be fair, we were on an hour early, and I showed everybody our morning assault nades. I don't know if you, well, you died to a couple of them right off the bat, but
Yeah, that first one, I like that. I had no idea there was a nade for that. That's how stupid I am with these maps, man. I was like,
yeah,
all right, guys, I'm gonna sit here, and you're gonna sit down there, and you're gonna have this crossfire, and then here comes a
uh,
nade. I was like, and the first
uh,
thing that came out of my mouth was, all right, they know a nade.
uh,
I was like,
uh, no,
so.
but yeah, we had three nades for that one side that I killed you on
Hmm.
that first round. I
Yep.
think we almost threw two of them every round, and we just pushed down that one side. And I think you guys just weren't able to set up enough, because we a couple times too. DW pushing that right side on morning assault. He was getting kills right off the bat with nades and stuff. Like,
Yeah,
it,
that
it,
middle nade.
yeah,
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 when we were trying to push the either like
yeah.
long or to the long building or whatever the fuck you call it. We don't even know it. We came up with our own call outs earlier before
Yeah.
we started the match because, like I said, most of us don't really know
I, th-
shit.
I think to be honest, you guys are going to be the same boat as V from last season.
Hmm.
V, same thing. They had solid players. It's just they didn't have chemistry yet. And by the end of the season, they were locked in. And
Yeah.
I think you guys will be the same way. You guys just gotta get like chemistry. Our WDC roster is 2 seasons now in a row, and
Hmm.
we all pretty much know how each other play and know what to do with each other, which is nice on our end at least.
Yeah, yeah, and that's what I'm saying. Like the chemistry isn't there yet, and you know, it's like I was saying earlier too. Like I'm so used to being able to work off of someone else's movements. And
Yeah.
here we were running into each other, we were blocking each other,
Yeah,
we
you
were
guys had a
shooting each
lot.
other.
You guys had a lot of TKs there at the
Yeah.
on P2 at the end there.
It was
It's
awful.
unlucky, but it happened.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, it is what it is. I mean, does it hurt the ego a little bit? I'd be lying if I said no. I mean, it does hurt a little bit, but it's, but at the same time, I'm trying to remind myself, like I said in the previous stream, I'm trying to remind myself to have fun, but it's very hard when you're a competitive person,
Yeah.
and I try not to let it out on Discord, like my frustrations
Yeah.
or anything like that. I'm trying not to, because it's not no one else's fault. It's we're a new team. We're trying to figure things out, and I think ultimately in the end we will. Um, but like I said, coming up against the top two teams right off the bat, being a brand
Yeah.
new team
Yeah,
is
that's
really
tough.
rough. Like you guys could
Yeah.
have gave us like someone that'd be more along
Yeah.
our play style in the beginning to kind of give us that little like, oh, we got this. And
Yeah.
no, you guys had to just throw us to the wolves.
Well, a couple of my players there, I'm not gonna mention names, but DW and Knight,
Yeah.
this W key players I call them,
Yep.
they were going so hard into you. Then all of a sudden we're like, well, fuck, we want to be a part of the game too. So we were all W keyed at one
Yeah.
point, and it
We could
was
tell. Yeah. On
yeah,
Morning Ass, we could tell that the momentum kind of changed and it was kind of getting chaotic and
yeah,
it was just like we had setups too for like, okay, if this doesn't work, then we're gonna do this. Well, everything just wasn't working. Like we couldn't get anywhere, and it took. So Sween and I were in that back long when I got naded by that
yeah,
truck by garage, and it took forever. I'm like, all right, Sween, come on, come on, come on. I'm like, and I'm seeing this nade coming. I'm like, oh, dude. I'm like, Sween, let's go. And I try to jump down and get out of the way, and I was the one that died from it. But
yeah.
it's our we were
More,
just
more,
too slow on certain
yeah.
things.
Morning assault is super nade heavy early, right?
Yeah, it
and
is.
and on both sides,
Mm-hmm.
like the nade you killed me with, and
Yep.
uh I think what it was is we were able to just get that push, and
Mm-hmm.
then you guys didn't have time because that map is, it's like if you set up on the certain corners, like you can hold it down pretty easy on axis, but I
Yep.
feel like we weren't even letting you guys set up at all. Like we were
Well, I think a lot of it though too, like I think we had the time to set up certain things if we knew, like a lot of us don't know what
yeah,
angles are should be played, and we're
yeah,
still trying to figure that out. And hence like the nade right off the bat on the first round, you got me with that nade. I had no idea like that was a nade. Like I was able to get naded out of there, So if I would have known that, I would have never went up there. So
yeah.
I didn't play that spot again after that.
Yeah, I personally think though it was just the momentum.
Oh
Buckwheat
yeah.
says every week. He says like when teams get on that momentum, it's huge, and all it takes is like one of you guys to have a huge round, and then
Hmm.
all of a sudden we're like fuck, like okay, and then all
Yeah.
of a sudden it could be a game changer. It's just we didn't let you do that.
Yeah.
We but
Yeah,
if
I
it
don't.
does,
I was gonna say sorry, I didn't to cut you off, but I don't remember in any other match other than this one how many fights you guys had just in long haul once you guys were able to push long haul, especially with DW doing his thing.
Yeah.
yeah.
You guys had a lot of fights in long haul, so I think it's that momentum. So I'm just curious on what that Discord comms were once you pick someone off. Were you just like full rush?
Oh, well, after the first couple, the second round or something, DW or Knight were kept getting these long haul runs. They're like, I'm down long haul, and then I remember one round I was like, oh, I'm coming with you then, and then I came with, and then like we were just like DW got some quick kills there in long haul a couple
Hmm.
Yeah.
times, and then we were like, oh fuck, well you know let's keep going. Like he was still alive. DW, I always tell DW he has this bad habit of killing someone and then dying right away.
Yeah.
Like if I bet you if you look at his KDA, it's probably like 50-50,
Get the pick and turn around.
yeah, but when I always tell people, and same with Devil when he plays, is if you guys are pushing, like call for someone to come with, because it's a huge game changer when you can get a quick pick and then another guy, they rush you and then there's another guy there to help you,
Yeah, to get the
right?
pick. Yep.
Yeah,
You get the
right.
trade. Yeah, no, there
So
was a few times like when we were trying to get down long haul, we had someone spawn in front, but they would stop, and it was giving away like certain, you know, key spots, and that's what I'm saying with like the play styles. We all are different, and I think what was happening too. I heard the chatter. I went a different way. I watched the other side of like what was it? The backside of long haul because everyone was pushing long, and then everyone was kind of getting clumped up, and they were getting picked off, and I was just like, I'm not going to be a part of that. I'm going to watch the back, because I knew it was a clusterfuck. I
Yeah.
could hear it. And I mean, I got the pick that came, suicide. But then at that point, it was just like me versus, everyone.
To be honest, I think one thing we were kind of confused about is why you guys picked the side first. Like,
What do you mean?
why wouldn't you guys go allies morning assault first, and then you would
I
be
thought we should go allies, but a couple of the people were saying like we think that we should see how you guys played alliance because we didn't know much about it and kind
uh,
of base our play style off of that. So we were gonna
well,
try and play a little passive to kind of see what was going on, but then it was just like, oh shit.
well, in my personal opinion, just for you guys for maybe a different match is in my mind, I would have been thinking more about V2 than morning assault. Right? Because
Hmm.
V2 is the one-sided fucking map. Morning
Yeah, yeah,
Assault can go both ways, right?
yeah.
Because it is such a quick close quarter fight. But I would, in my mind, if I was you guys for next time, I would have been thinking about the next map of, hey, on V2 we don't want to be on allies because
Yeah. I
that
didn't even
when
think
we
about it
faced
that way.
yeah, when we faced SP, it was the same thing. We were like, "Fuck!" We started allies first. I think we only got one round, right?
Hmm.
And then then you're struggling on Axis. Like, "Oh fuck, we can only give up one round," right?
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
And, right. So just in my personal opinion for you guys for next time is I think sometimes it's better to think about both maps because
Yeah, we should have done it that way. We should have played allies, so where we would have started on Axis on
yeah,
V2. Yep,
yeah, it
it
makes a
makes more
huge
sense.
difference, right? Because even if
Hmm.
you lost morning assault, then on Axis, like you guys could have held down, right?
Yeah,
Like well, you saw it. You guys won the first round, I think, right? So, like,
yeah, and then
right,
we died. We lost the second round.
the second round was
Was it
unlucky.
TK?
The
Yeah,
TK by Angels there, that
yeah.
was unlucky.
He
But
was like, "Oh fuck."
yeah,
Yeah.
no, I think personally, like, yeah, that's something just I love helping people out, and I think that's for definitely something to help you guys out is think about both maps
Hmm.
because even on morning assault though, like even if it allies is the non-favored side, it's a more of a 50-50 map compared to V2. You
Yeah.
know, it's just like if you're I don't know if the bridge is coming up, but if I'm on the bridge, I want to start on fucking on allies and try and 7-0, right?
Yeah.
Because I don't want to have to be backs
Stuck
against the
on allies.
walls,
Yeah, yeah. Or
right?
Axis. Yep, yep.
Yeah. So
No,
I don't
I
know.
get it. Yeah, it's
Yeah.
just it was bad. We were trying something different. We wanted to kind of see what your guys' play style was going to be like, and then we were going
Yeah.
to adjust accordingly. But then it ended up getting what we were 7-0, and that
Yeah.
was not the game plan at all. Was getting 7-0. We
Yeah.
thought we might lose a couple rounds and kind of see and adjust. But man, we got fucking
Yeah. Well, yeah, like I
booed
said,
on.
I think that momentum, because like even right off the bat, first round, I'm me taking
Hmm.
you out with the first aid. I'm pretty happy with that when I'm
Yeah.
facing a team like you, right?
Yep.
So, it's just like in facing Misfits last week. I think one of my first kills was Vicodin, and I'm like, ooh, that's a big kill right off the bat.
Yep.
That's a big kill for the start of a round, right? So,
Yep.
uh, and like that momentum, right? I took you out, and then I think a couple rounds later, I killed you again with a nade. I'm like, you know,
I don't know. I think maybe.
or was it someone else?
Yeah, I
Someone?
think it might have been someone else. You
Yeah.
killed me a couple rounds later. We were clock tower. I
Oh,
picked
okay.
off I think two of your guys. I got up clock tower, and I thought that I don't know what I was thinking. I wasn't trying to like push out as far as I did when you picked me up from the bottom, and I
Oh,
was
okay.
like,
I remember that now.
yeah, I
Yeah,
was
yeah,
disappointed at that because I was like, dude, I wasn't like trying to put myself in the position to get shot,
yeah.
and I kept catching myself too, like hitting my space bar for some reason when I was in a crouch position, and I'm like jumping and like putting myself in the
I
air
think I
again.
think a thing for next time you guys play Morning Assault too is that one side we were, like I naded you on the first thing, motorcycle side there.
Yep.
It's not a bad idea to push it too, because a lot of people spawn out in that opening, and you can open the door and just pop a kill.
Hmm.
Right?
Yep.
You guys, I think only one round. I think Angel pushed me, and I think he killed me too.
Yeah.
And just little things, right? Like which obviously, like you said, more practice, more games, you guys will figure it all out.
Oh yeah, absolutely. I think that like I said before, I think it's just the more maps that we play together, it might it's gonna I think it's gonna work out for the best.
Yeah.
We're gonna mesh better. It might take a little bit more time than what we anticipated, but I mean, like we've all talked about, we still get a chance at the end. And do I want to go and make it to the finals and lose every single one of them? Hell no. I don't think we will. I really don't think we will. But um, no, it's really just kind of getting on and playing with each other and just really, really honing in our play styles because we're all completely different. The only people that I know how they play is Leon and Angel. And if we're playing a 6v6, that's half my team that, if they go down, I'm like, you know, I don't know where, say like Joe's gonna be or Sween is gonna be or Cool, you know. So that's the thing that's like it's a learning process for all of us because it just goes the same way for them. Like they don't know where I'm gonna be and how I'm gonna play because it, it's really just it's
I think it's just like I said. I think you guys are
yeah
just like V. Like look
yeah
at V this season, the Elevate team. Like
hmm
they look pretty solid. We've scrimmed them a couple times, and like they're looking solid. And it's pretty much the same team as V. So and at the start of the season, I remember we faced them a couple times, and they even said like they just didn't have the teamwork yet and everything.
hmm
And now look at them, right? They're solid. So I
Yeah,
yep
think you guys are doing the same thing.
yeah. Tonight was not a representation of who you guys
No,
are as players
no.
because
Well, it's yeah,
you guys are like a team full of stone cold killers. And
yeah,
I think everything that Sleepy says is he's right on point. It's momentum. There's a huge psychological thing that goes along with that because it carries over rounds, and people get
yep agreed
depressed, and like it's
yeah,
just yeah. I think this is all great advice, and we can try as a community to get you guys scrimming as much as possible. I think once you do that, you learn, what your teammates are going to do. You're working together a bit. You're not going to get caught off guard like that. But
hmm
yeah, I just want to say that that's not a representation of who you guys are because you
yeah,
guys are really good players.
yeah.
I appreciate it. Now I do have a question while we're here, and I don't know if it should I ask this off stream? I don't know. I'm gonna message you right now, Buck,
Okay.
on it real quick.
Yeah, no, I think that's the momentum is big because you see it every week to week. That team that goes up like crazy and then down.
And
Yeah.
piggybacking on what Sleepy said, yeah, I was surprised V2 wasn't picked first for Axis side.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Momentum just from V2 can carry on to
yeah,
Morning Assault as well. So, but again,
yeah,
early in the season, once you guys go week to week, you'll figure out what maps you like and
yeah,
kind of just progress and get better.
Yeah, yeah. There's gonna be some changes coming. I think. Hopefully, it will benefit us a little bit. Give us a little bit more flexibility. So yeah. Like I said tonight, I was hoping for. I was talking with Buck before it all started. I'm like, man, I hope we give you guys a better show than what we did, because I didn't know that we were gonna be streamed. I'm like, damn, man, you guys are putting us on blast on both of these freaking
yeah.
matches.
I think
Yeah.
I think I think something to think about though, really, for next coming up matches
Mm.
is something like the Axis on V2, playing it like Roy said right there, playing it first.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Even
Yeah.
if you guys lost V2, you guys would have been warmed up because even Leon made the joke about it, like, "Hey, we're ready to start this match over," right?
Yeah.
It because it's true. Because like if you're playing your shitty map first and then all of a sudden you get stomped, you're walking into the next map like Buck even said, a little down and shit, right? That momentum. And if you guys next time, I know you guys all know play V2 and you guys are good at V2.
hmm
If you pick that Axis next time and let's say it's a closer match, you guys get all seven and we get four or whatever, vice versa. At least you guys are warmed up. Now you're
Oh
walking
yeah.
in the
Yeah.
morning
Yeah.
assault fucking ready to fire, right?
We could
And
have played V2 first.
yeah,
Oh shit! See, I don't even know any of that.
Yeah,
I'm
you get map pick
thought-
first and side if
so
you're home
dumb.
team.
Oh
Yeah.
damn! I didn't even know that. All
Yeah.
right. Shit. Yeah, that's stupid of us. Yeah, that was we've dropped the ball there. I'm not gonna lie, dude. I haven't touched my computer since the match of SP. You know, I've been gone all this time, unfortunately. So and then I got on. What was it? Probably I think it was 9:15 ish, somewhere around in there. I think it was when I got on to kind of go over some things with the guys really quick and kind of try to warm up myself. And I definitely wasn't warmed up. I mean, I was missing shots that I should have been hitting, but I mean that's my own fault, like um, so. But no, you guys did great, man. You guys you killed it. You had the momentum. You pushed through. You guys caught us off guard on so many different angles and so many different spots. It was like, you know, we couldn't really figure out what to do to change that momentum quick enough. And then when we did get around, we're like, hell yeah, we're on the board. And then it was like we couldn't lose one. Yeah, we couldn't, like, we had to keep winning, and that's what was it sucked because on both maps we were in that predicament. And when we got on allies, we needed to win every single one of them. When we got on freaking V2, we had to win every single one of them on Axis. It was just our back was against the wall on both maps. So but shout out to you guys though. You guys killed it. So
I know, GG.
Well,
I'm gonna blame it all on Leon. I told him I would. I told him I put that on there.
Yeah, Leon. Let's get into that real quick. Leon, that guy sucks. Like,
Yeah.
let's just say on
Probably
the
the worst
street.
person on our team. I don't know why he's
Oh
here.
my gosh, he reminds me of Schneider from the Blue Jays, the coach. Oh my god, just garbage. Like, why don't you pull our pitchers a little
Hoop player for
faster?
sure.
Yeah, he's
Yeah,
it's just garbage.
If I had someone to swap him out with during that, I would have easily.
Yeah, fuck man. He's like the dollar menu at fucking McDonald's, right? He's not got no value, like just
Not even the value meal.
Yeah, shit.
So I will say tonight's game was probably one of
Really
the
fast.
toughest
Yes,
ones
really fast.
to observe because it was so fast. Action was just happening really quick. But I caught Leon a couple times, pushing pretty aggressively. So I think he was in good positions. Like
Oh, absolutely. No, I think you did. I think you did well. I think for what we had, and the way that everything kind of folded out or played out, we did the best that we could with what we had. All my players did. So I'm not going to sell anyone short. As a team, we definitely can improve. That's an obvious. As individual players, these guys they're great individual players. They play well in their own way. It's like it's hard to make someone play differently. They got to get on that whole like team aspect because this is completely different than a pug. A pug, you're just going in there, you're just trying to hit shots, and it is what it is. It's like it's nothing to it. Whereas a match like this, you really have to get that whole pug mindset out of your mind and really kind of learn like, okay, this is how my team's playing. All right, I see that it's like Joe Blow or Joe died over here. I know where he's roughly at, and then you adjust accordingly. We're still in the building blocks right now, and we're trying to figure it out. But with that said,
you guys are going to be taking on Elevate next week.
Are we? Okay.
Yeah, and WDC is going to be taking on TFC.
So it's V versus V 2.0.
Pretty much, yeah.
Yeah.
And if you need scrims, reach out to the other captains, get some scrim practice in.
sure.
Because I think they're both customs next week, if I'm not mistaken. So
Yeah, I got to take a look into this.
It's going to be Fallen Village and Harbor. Yeah, week 3 match.
Okay. Fallen Village and Harbor. So
yeah.
I know Harbor. That's the one that's from the COD stuff, right?
Yep.
Yeah, that one's Nade Fest.
Yeah, rooftops unlocked.
Dude, I hate you, man. You know what? Let's talk about that real quick before we end this. Can we just like not have to worry about fucking roofs in this damn game?
Well, to be fair, you didn't let me get on any of this.
I'm so happy you didn't, man. Because oh my god, it's not just you. It's just in general. It's like, because a lot of these guys. I mean, I'm speaking for myself actually. fuck these custom maps that all these roofs that you can get on. Like, 'cause I had no idea. Like, I'll get shot from you somewhere. Like, I remember like last season, I was getting shot. I'm like, I have no idea, and then I come to find out I'm getting shot from all these roofs. I'm like,
Yeah.
I like.
You didn't even get to see the new roof unlocked on Morning Assault. Buckwheat got to witness that, and he
Yeah.
wasn't very happy. He wasn't very happy.
Jesus, what do you do on your off time? Do you just come in and just like, hey, what can I get on today?
Actually,
That's crazy, man.
yeah.
Fuck
I-
that.
I've-
Download
I've-
Battlefield 6. Go play something else, you asshole.
No. It's game day. I
I'm a-
got home and I
Yeah.
logged on and started throwing nades and jumping.
Damn. Like, what
Yeah,
can
that's a
I
big no
clip
thanks
on?
from me.
Yeah, I see. Like, here's the thing: is like I try to get in there and throw nades and stuff, and it's just, I just don't have it in me like I used to, man. Like I really don't. My brain just doesn't absorb that shit anymore, and because I don't know if it's just the amount of stuff that I got going on in home life, and then I get just not as much time as I used to. But I mean, it's still like riding a bike. Don't get me wrong, it is with certain like muscle memory and stuff, but to absorb like all these new maps and learn the new angles of nades and shit, I'm just like, I just throw. I'm like, oh, maybe that's gonna hit. So that nade that I got you, that was a fuck it, that was a fuck it
Yeah.
nade.
Yeah. No.
I love a good random yeet nade and get
Yeah.
someone. Yeah.
Oh, it
If you're
feels
getting a
so
nade
good.
from me, if it's on a custom map and you're dying from a nade from me, that's a fuck it nade,
Yeah. It was a good game though.
All right, guys. I'm going to get out of here. It was GG, as always. And again, I do want to say this. Thank you guys very, 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 very much. I know that it meant a lot to me that you guys were willing to hold off until Sunday with the shit that I had going on. So
Yeah.
I'm very, very
No worries.
appreciative of it.
No worries. Thank you, Buck and Royson.
Yeah, thanks, guys.
I know, Roy. You don't got much to do with the Padres out, but appreciate you.
The Blue Jays are gonna
uh,
lose Game 7, but okay.
well, it's more than what Tatis is doing in Mexico right now. All right, so
How about Detroit, man? We just dropped the ball towards the end for the amount of games that we lost in a row. Like, we were just throwing our lead, and then we lose it at the end. Was it to the Mariners, right?
I just hope the
yeah.
Dodgers don't win it at the
Yeah.
end. That's all I care about.
Dude, they're solid. They're a solid team. All right, with that note, guys, I'm out of here. Yes.
But GG's,
thank you for
fellas,
streaming.
yeah.
Yeah, thank you.
GG's,
Thank
fellas.
you
Yep.
for coming in, man. Sleepy, thank
Absolutely.
you for coming in. It was a great
Yeah.
discussion. I think that, I hope the rest of the community listens back. It's good words for all.
Yeah. No,
And
100%.
Sleepy, we got to get you on here more often. Roy, shout out to you, bro. You were awesome tonight. And I can't wait for the next one.
Yeah, I can't.
Yeah, stay tuned. We'll post the next match of the week in a couple days.
Yes, sir.
So when am I gonna be needed to stream? Like, I'm not gonna be a shoutcaster, I can tell you that. I mean, I might say a couple words here and there, but I'm still gonna need some help
Yeah.
setting up OBS and stuff. Just you
Yeah,
gotta
that's
let me
pretty
know
much
when.
my job. Whoever I let Buck kind of do his thing, and then I'll try to chime in when I can.
Yeah.
I'll reach out to you about it in a couple days. Don't
Yep.
worry, we got
All
it.
right, sounds good. All right,
Thank you,
GG,
man.
guys. Have a good
Yeah,
night. Yep.
thanks,
no problem.
brother.
Thank you.
All right, Roy, appreciate you. Again, you did great tonight, man. It was a quick one, but I think it was a lot of wise words and a good conversation to follow. Match.
Yeah, I like Abba's attitude, man. He's again, he doesn't like losing, which I appreciate. So it's even though they got beat the way they did, I think there's improvements on the way. So we'll see how that progresses throughout the season.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Hope the best for those guys. I don't think tonight will be the last that we see of them on the broadcast. So yeah, but yeah, we are still playing Medal of Honor. Hit us up. Check out the Misfits Discord. Check out the MOHAA Snipers League Discord. If you're an old MOHAA player and you missed the game and you like snipers only, hit us up. Come play some pugs. We got scrims. We got teams. We got an awesome community that's thriving. But yeah, hit us up. Check out MOHASnipersleague.com and to get involved. But yeah, that's I think that's it. Any other closing words, Roy?
I think that's it, brother. Good job tonight. We'll see you guys on the next cast.
Thank you guys. Good night.